Hey guys, Jin Graves here. This is my day 20 Spartan challenge video. Like I had said in the previous one, these ones are coming out a little late, but you know, not too bad on anything. So anyway, for the 20th, I actually read a bunch of new ones. So I'm gonna get the other one out of the way first, and then go over these other ones. So I read Children of Whales, Volume 4. Guys, this series is pretty good. I'm a little upset still that I started this one so late, just like Promised Neverland. But it is a very good series. I am very much enjoying it and everything, so hopefully we'll be able to get more into those later on. Sleeping Princess and the Demon Castle. So I'll be doing reviews on these ones later too, so y'all won't have to worry about me maybe not showing y'all a bunch of stuff in it. This one is kind of funny. A lot of this goes towards this princess that got stolen by the Demon King, and he's just basically like holding her hostage because they want something from the real world or this other kingdom. And her whole thing is she can go wherever she wants in the castle, basically anything, and all she's trying to do is get a better night's sleep. So that's kind of the fuel for this one. This one is semi-serious with everything except for her. So it is very funny. I like it for that aspect, but if it wasn't for that, I would have to say that this is a pretty dumb manga. But it is very good. I'm enjoying it a lot, just because of all the stupid things that happen in it. Like one of the chapters, she's trying to find the softest sheets or whatever, and there's these things called like nightmare sheets or something like that, or ghost shroud sheets or something, and they're just like these fabric monsters, and she'll take a pair of scissors and go like cut them in half to get part of the material that she needs. And for them it's kind of like they're sitting there coughing up blood from it because it's part of their body. So just little different things like that are kind of funny in this one, and it's all for helping her in one way or another. So it's pretty funny, but I would have to say this is probably one of the mangas that's more set up to be funny that I've enjoyed. So that's Sleeping Princess and Demon Castle Volume 1. And then Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. This one, guys, is very cool. It kind of reminds me of a skeleton version of maybe like Beauty and the Beast. But they've totally flopped that on its head and made it into something different, especially with how it's portrayed in different stuff. This guy's basically like the king of beastmen and stuff, and he has opted out to marrying this princess, or this girl that he's made a princess, who's human. And it's creating a big uproar in his kingdom, and so he just really doesn't care about any of that. He is trying to get married to somebody that is just fun and everything, and that has kind of helped him out, as being one of the sacrifices. They usually send him sacrifices, and then you find out the secret of what happens to him and his secret and stuff like that, and that kind of fuels the whole thing when you read it and stuff. So it's very good. I would say this is probably one of the series that y'all would enjoy coming out. So anyway, then we have Yuuna and the Haunted Hot Springs Volume 2. More fun stuff. This one, all the rest of the girls that are in the hot springs are actually starting to kind of fall in love with him, which is kind of cool. So there's a little more story development with him and the other characters. Napping Princess, guys, that's the next one. This one, There is so many questions I have from this first volume. It is so good though. So like the premise of it is whenever she falls asleep, her soul or whatever goes to a different world. And so far, what it seems like is, well, I'll tell you what I think that it seems like. It seems like that she kind of wakes back up like in her mother's body, but from the years past. But I'm not 100% sure. It could be somebody else. It just roughly looks like her mother as a little kid, and one of the other guys kind of looks like her father as a younger man. So anyway, there's just weird, crazy stuff going into it. But the first one is totally read it. It gives you enough information, just leaves you on cliffhanger. So Napping Princess is actually one of the ones I'm really looking forward to. Of getting volume 2 that way I can figure out what the heck is going on. So it's very good, very, very good. And it does the whole thing of going back and forth between these worlds very smoothly. So I like how they spread it out too. And then for our last one, guys, is Crisis Girl. I would have to compare this one to a still funny but darker version of maybe like My Hero Academia, because the girl's powers are dark. She can bring like things back from the dead as zombies, and that's her power. And the reason why they call it Crisis Girls is because they're only supposed to be used in a crisis. But she is like Yatsuba or the little girl off of Sweetness and Lightning. I mean, she's just a little kid to all that other stuff, and it's hard for her trying to figure out how to use her powers, and uses them in creative ways and stuff. So this one kind of blindsided me to what it was going to be. I figured it would be kind of like a dark hero story where she was evil and whatnot, but it's actually the opposite. She's actually a real hero. It's just she's got a thing that would be considered like dark powers, I guess. But it is very good. So that was 6 volumes though, guys. That puts me up to 40 so far, and we'll get started on the next set. That way we can get through these. I can kind of get up to date, and then we'll figure out how much farther I am from my 71 goal, at least by the end of next week, getting those done and starting on my other ones. I'm going to try and get as far as I can, and then allocate myself one more week to get those done, since I had those couple days. I believe I could have done it if I didn't have to take any breaks, but the breaks are kind of what killed me. So I think it would have been better not taking a vacation at all. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Jen Graves out.